According to Shane, you look great.
Yeah, Shane.
Yeah, I don't. Thanks. Look at this. Whoops.
Is that Dumbledore or Gandalf?
What? That's Gandalf.
It's Gandalf.
Like,
that
it's a
Dumbledore?
bit foggy in my...
This man made me promise that I found it on Craigslist, and he's like, "This is a prized possession in my collection of like blockbuster movie stand-up things." And he's
Why is he
like,
getting
"You
rid
have
of
to
it?"
promise me," because his wife said he needed to get rid of some shit. So I paid him $100, and he's like, "Promise me that this will be in a secure location."
You paid
And
$100 for a Gandalf guy?
Well, it was a themed party I was going to a number of years ago, and I thought it was fun.
What was the theme? You're a huge loser?
Hey, I'm Sarah.
I'm Shane.
Welcome to What the Hell's Your Problem? A podcast where Shane has problems, I hate things, and Daniel's a whiny little bitch. So...
Hey.
I
don't know about
love
whiny.
everything in the world. Oh, no,
That's not whiny. You guys are whiny. I'm looking at things solution-based.
Daniel
Yeah.
wants to solve the world's problems, and Shane and I are here for the therapy.
I don't want to tell you. I don't want to solve the world's problems. I want to tell you guys why. I'm here to show you a more compassionate lens with which to view the world.
That sounds like a
No,
call.
you want-
I'm here to show you a better way.
You want all the boomers to die. That's pretty much your theme every
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, and you know what's great about having a goal like that is that it's only a few years away, baby. No matter what I do.
So
I don't want them
there's
to
my
die.
intro, guys.
I don't
Welcome
want
to our
That was
podcast.
great intro. I don't want them to die. I want them to not be in my way or to talk.
Well, they're always in the
Yeah.
way. I just went grocery shopping at
Yeah.
Thrifties. So, guys, I'm trying to make my kid get a job.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, and he's informed me this morning that the words job and work are his trigger words. 'Cause he's a fucking 16-year-old.
Oh my god.
So tight. Oh my god, that's amazing. These
So-
kids coming up with this therapy language are going to be a problem.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a fucking job and he's almost done grade 11.
I thought he worked in construction in the summer.
Well, I don't think it's his favorite to be a laborer. So, and plus,
You
he
wanna
needs
be-
money other than in July and August.
Does he want to like send emails and shit for me?
I don't know if you want that for yourself.
I don't either. He's
I
like
would do
saw.
that,
He's like
though.
saw.
I would do
Saw,
that.
dude. Yeah, but I'm not gonna pay you.
You could. I'm very good
Why
at
doesn't he
it.
work at like the 911 call center or 911? Sorry, I did not mean to say that.
Are we calling that?
Sorry,
I think that's been going for a while.
I was talking about 911 yesterday a lot.
How do you-
I
but
don't think they want 16-year-olds at the 911 call center.
The 911 call center.
Be like, whoa. He's like, I can't talk right now. God, I'm in the middle of Call of Duty.
I
Oh, sorry.
I swear to God, that was a complete mistake.
That's
Nothing.
even better.
He's applied at a grocery store, the movie store, a sports clothing
What's the
and
movie
memorabilia store. Sorry, not a movie store, a movie theater, and a clothing store. So we will see. He thinks
saw
he
him
just
post a
needs to
picture
drop
of
off one resume and it's going to be like bam and never go back and check in.
I saw him. Yeah, that's what I used to do too. When my parents told me to go look for a job, I'd just go
Yeah.
drop resumes off and be like,
I'm driving him.
I
He
did it.
has to.
Oh man, I want to find him a job doing something.
Please find him a job that's within walking distance of our house.
The problem is that I would never recommend him to work anywhere. That's the issue. Like, I would
Is
never-
there a?
Here's the thing: he's quite personable and funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But he's gonna flake out.
That's customer service though. That's all you need to do.
I
Is there a
think-
Bosley's near your house?
Yes.
They're hiring right now.
Ooh, there is a Bosley's within walking distance. We'll go there tomorrow. Thanks, Shane.
Yeah.
Jude says, "Fuck
My
you."
pleasure. I was just there. I was there yesterday.
At the Bosley's.
My
by
cat was getting her weekly Brazilian thing, and but I have to spend like 2 hours in Langford while I wait for her.
Why
So
is
I
it
went to Bosley's.
okay? I feel like you're not joking.
Huh? I'm not. No, that's what I did yesterday.
Our cats
Why's your
both
cat
go
getting-
for a little cleanup groom.
Yeah,
They don't
They call it a
Brazilian.
sanitary groom.
the sanitary groom. Yeah,
And you call it a Brazilian? That's funny.
because that's what it is. It's a she's
Shane-
she's ready
Shane
for the
and Bart.
beach.
The double pussy
Yeah.
pull, you might say.
I had to go to Bosley's. I went to Marshall's out there. I went to the golf shop. And then I went to the log house, and that was depressing. So
What do you do?
Oh,
at the
I
golf
would have met
shop?
you at the loggy. Here's,
Oh, I should have messaged you. I was
do you
getting
do
a
at the
putter.
here's the
shop?
thing. If you're going to go to a dive bar, okay, the log house isn't a dive bar, but if you're going to go to
Logos
like
is not a dive bar.
a mediocre, shitty pub in Langford, the choice is always Buc-ee's. Always.
I like the Rosebud or whatever that
Well, that's
was
not
called.
trashy.
I would
That's
pick.
like a nice place.
That's nice.
I've never been to Buc-ee's, and I would pick Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's?
Shane, why were you at Golf Town?
I'm looking for a new putter right now.
Are you gonna play golf?
I do play. I played golf with you before.
Yeah, but like, let's play all the time. Let's play 4
Also-
times a week.
Who was it that played with us that was really good that time? Remember Cedar Hill?
Was it me?
It was me, you, and I think it was your brother-in-law.
Oh my brother-in-law Derek. Yeah, Derek's good. Yeah.
And he
Oh my
was so
God,
good,
Zach.
and then I was so nervous, I was like shaking, and then I hit it, and it like went into the clubhouse.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And then the crows came and ate one of my sandwiches. I'm like, this guy
Right.
fucking hates me. It was so embarrassing. I'm like, I'm better than this. But yes, I'm going full golf this summer. I'm going. That's what I'm doing. It's my goal.
That's cool.
But anyway,
Your nephew's always up for a round of golf, Daniel, just so you know.
Why doesn't he go work at Golf Town?
It's too far from our
good
house.
idea.
It's in Langford.
I know, but I don't want to drive over there all the time.
Where do you want him to work? What are you
Or
talking
you can
about?
walk or bike.
That's
Oh, Home
crazy.
Depot.
Yeah, well, or no, we're Lowe's. We're a Lowe's family. Or Rona, whatever the fuck it's called.
That sounds
Costco.
boring. Yeah, what about Costco? They take care of their employees there.
He could work at Golf Town. The places like that, like Sports Check and Golf Town, as you know, they don't give you a lot of hours.
I worked at Sports. Why would I know that?
Because you worked at Sport Check and they didn't give you any hours.
In like 1997, I worked at Sports.
They're the same now. My friend's son works there and he gets 4 hours a week.
I got hours.
4 hours a week?
That's not enough.
I got hours
That's
working
insane.
there. Dude, okay, check this out. When I worked at Sport Check, they opened up Sport Check in the mall in downtown Victoria. Huge. It was like a big deal when it came here.
It was.
It was like, it took up like half an entire floor. It still does at that mall. And they hired like an army of 16-year-olds, like so many teenagers. And then they had like countless double length semi trailers come in with all the fixtures and stuff for the store, and then they had us load in all the fixtures. They had us set up the whole store, paid us like nothing to do it, and then fired like almost everybody. Like they literally hired like child labor to
At that time, it would have been like $8 an hour too. Right?
probably
Like,
less than that.
yeah,
And then,
fuck.
yeah, I remember a kid got a fixture dropped on his foot, and there was you didn't have to have steel toes or anything like that. Like, it was full on construction work. And then, they fired like a bunch of people. And then, man, I remember they told me, because we were on commission, we had this meeting. This guy did the hockey. I forget the guy's name. His last name was Knight. Huge piece of shit. To this day, like one of the biggest losers I think I've ever met in my life.
Wayne Knight from
no.
Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm like, I don't think it was, hello, Jerry. No, it was, I wish I could remember the guy's name. I want to out him because he was such a loser. But he had a meeting with all the people who didn't get fired, and he was like telling us about how intense. He's like, you gotta want sales. You gotta like, and like kids were like trying to kill each other over like the commission on a $10 soccer ball. Like I didn't care. I'm like, you can take it. I don't give a shit. But
That's
like,
so insane.
they would tell us to like walk up to people we don't know and be like, hey, don't I know you from somewhere? And like try to like spark up conversation with them.
That's so
And then-
sleazy.
so sleazy. I'm like, I'm not doing
Yeah.
any of that. I'm not doing any of those things. And then eventually I just stopped showing up, and they called me and they were like, hey, your shift is today. Are you coming in? And I literally said, hey. They were like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm taking a shit right now. And then that was like literally what I was doing. And
Do you want commission on that?
They're like, yeah. They're like, are you coming in? And I'm like, I'm not I'm like, I'm not coming back. I don't want this job. And then I just stopped going. What a nightmare for my parents, hey?
Yeah, you were a gem.
But still, like, that's so, like, that blows my mind. I would have too much anxiety to do that. I would be feeling empowered if I was able to just leave a job.
I couldn't do it either.
I got fired from the dollar store, and that was ruined my life. For,
what did you get fired for?
It was a number of things, but there was a stool that was broken that was blamed on me, and I know who did it, and there was a meeting, and I just quit.
Who was it? Name names.
I can't remember the lady's name, but I saw her break the stool.
And you got blamed for it.
She hated me. She hated me. And I wasn't very good. I was also stealing trinkets and stuff, like, constantly.
So you were stealing.
Well, I never got caught for that. It was the broken stool that broke the whole thing. But
I would have stole from Sport Check had I worked there long enough to figure it out.
God, I've never stolen from a job.
Oh my god, buddy.
I used to work at the dollar store in, like, Quadra Mackenzie there, and I'd smoke weed, go to London Drugs, go through the fragrant aisle, and spray all the free samples on me, and then go back to work.
Yeah, that's sick.
That is the worst dollar store in the city. The guy who owns it, a dick.
He's a huge dick.
Yeah, Greg Dollar.
He hated me.
Greg Dollar.
Yeah, he has a top hat and a monocle. He's like the Monopoly guy.
I worked at that. I worked at that Thrifties at Quadra Mackenzie.
Oh yes, not a bad Thrifties.
I didn't steal per se from that job, but we would, like, make a bunch of chicken wings like 15 minutes before close, and then be like, "Oh no, we got to throw out these chicken wings," and then just eat them while we close up shops. We did stuff like that. One time, this guy, I'm still friends with him. Shout out Eric Lee, one of the top realtors in Victoria. If you're selling your house, please call Eric Lee. Eric Lee 2020. A vote for Eric Lee is a vote. But he was doing something. He had a cart full of stuff, and it was like my third day or something. And he was pushing the cart in this way where I'm like, why is he doing what he's doing the way he's doing? I'm like, that's a really slow way to do it. And I was like, hey man, I'm like, if you do this and this and this instead of what you're doing, you'll be done like so much faster. And he like leans in and he goes, hey man, he goes, if I do it this way, it's gonna take like half my shift. Shut the fuck up. And I was like, oh yeah. I got it. Yeah, I got you.
That's the way.
Yeah.
That's
what a
way.
G. That's retail right there. Working retail. I mean, man,
I used to know a girl that worked at that Thrifties as well, and she worked at the deli counter, but it was where like all the cheese. Yeah, and she always Jennifer.
I don't know.
But I was best friends with her brother, and she would come home from work. She's like, "Don't come near me. I smell like the deli." Like that's always in my head.
Our sister worked. Oh, sorry.
What?
Yeah, like Subway, right? Like
Yeah.
It's like you smell like the place you're at.
Our sister worked at the Thrifty's Deli for 17 years.
That's how I got the job. 17 years. I worked at Shoppers Drug Mart for 18 years.
I've only had an adult job for that long.
Yeah. I've never worked at a job like that.
Sarah sold weed.
I didn't. What?
No, she didn't.
To the preschool kids?
Yeah, no,
Not.
She didn't sell weed. She used to give us weed, though. Yeah, right on.
Anyway.
Yeah, that was a lot of years ago. Who knows? Who knows?
Hold on, the cat's on the counter. I'll be right back. Get off there!
What do you think? What do you think's on his counter that is so
Butter.
important?
Now the dog's gonna bite
You think
him.
it's butter?
Butter.
No, it's the fucking chicken treats that left them out.
Chicken
Were you
treat.
eating them?
No, I just... Oh, God. That was
Jane,
a big ordeal with the
What's
cat.
your cat's name?
Lee. We named her after the Rush Hour Lee. You know, the Detective Lee.
Oh, yes.
I'm not joking. She came with a name. That's how she... But her name's Lee.
What do you guys hate?
That joke never works.
No, it's not good.
I was like, what?
I don't think anyone's seen Rush Hour. That's why the problem is.
I don't remember their names. Was Jackie Chan in that movie? Was that Jackie Chan and Chris?
No. Yeah, Chris Tucker's his character's name's Lee, and
Jet Li.
The not what?
it's not Jet Li.
Oh.
That's a shampoo, I think. Anyway. Okay, so who's going first today?
I like how if I just don't say anything for a while, you guys melt down.
That is
Yeah, it makes me nervous.
I don't know.
It makes me nervous.
Doesn't make me nervous. I can fucking talk up a storm.
Wait, Dan, can we talk about how on my set on Thursday, at the end of my set, you got in a fight with some guy?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Oh, I love a fight.
Yeah, shit got crazy.
Did you throw a punch? You pacified?
Well, I felt like I would. My perspective was like I was doing reasonably well. I was good, and then I went to my last joke where I'm pretending to jerk a guy off, and it got oddly silent for a dark and dirty show. Very weird. Like something was happening.
Oh yeah.
But I was already halfway through the jerk off, so I had to commit to it, and then I just panicked and said, "Anyway, that's my time." And I get off stage, and yeah, go ahead. There was a fight or some shit going on there.
I remember one time, just real quick before we do that, there was a comic in Victoria named Matt Baskey, and he did this joke. He went up on stage and he was pretending to jerk a guy off for like the start of his joke, and then he committed to the bit and he just did it for the entire set. I think it was like an 8-minute set, and he just pretended to jerk a guy off for the whole thing.
That's awful.
Honestly, respect for commit to the bit, and it wasn't. It worked for like maybe 40 seconds, and then but he did it for minutes. Like, but anyway, we had a show at the club in Victoria, Hecklers, on Thursday, which, by the way, we know it's a bad name for a comedy club. It was named that because it was a sports bar before. It is a sports bar. It was a sports bar before it was a comedy club, and it was called Hecklers.
And before that, it was called Fat Tuesdays.
That's right. And
it should be called Shush. That's what it should be.
Yeah,
called.
well, when you walk through the door, the first thing you see is a sign that says, here are the rules. Rule 1, be nice. Rule 2, shut the fuck up during comedy shows. So we're pretty good there about shutting people down when they are heckling or when they're talking. And we had some people through the whole show's drunk table. This girl was just unable to shut up. Like, just talking, yelling out, just an idiot, moron girl. And we kept telling them to be quiet a bunch of times, and I was going to kick them out. I walked up and was like, "Hey, just so you know, we're getting your bills. You're going to be leaving." And then the guy was like, "What?" And then I went over to the manager and was like, "Hey," so I just let them know we're going to bring it. And she goes, "They just got food. Like, we can't kick them out right now." And I'm like, "Shit, I should have made sure first." And then
they get all to-go boxes. That'd be so funny.
Meanwhile, Shane's like having a meltdown before he goes on stage. He's having an existential crisis because he's got two comics before him are both just absolutely murdering, like killing, and he's pacing, being like, fuck. Like, I've never seen you that stressed out before a show before, to be honest.
It's just like, I don't know, when you see people get applause breaks and people are rolling on the ground laughing, it's like, what do I go up like, hey, I take the bus sometimes?
Yeah, man, you go up and you ride the wave. You go up and you ride the wave. It means
I'm not good at riding anything.
So,
but anyway,
they put an open mic guy up in between Shane and somebody else, and then he was okay, which is very funny. And the open mic guy actually did really good. And then he did like half.
I had a good set though. Okay, it wasn't the best, but it was okay.
The show was a slam dunk, man.
It was a fun one.
It was fun. The audience was great, except for that one table. But then, so Shane's on stage, and eventually our manager does go over and kick these people out because they just won't shut up. And she kicks the girl out, and the girl stands up and just starts. She's like my age, probably younger, probably like 40. She stands up and she's just like, "Woo! Woo! Woo!" She's just screaming, like, because she's getting kicked out and she's mad. And then she's like, "Fuck you! Fuck all of you!" Like, she's having a complete...
I didn't hear any of this.
I don't know how you did not hear this. The room
I thought it was killing. Maybe I was bombing and it was just that lady.
It was you up there doing setups, her screaming, and then me walking in front of her, and the manager of Hecklers walking behind her. That's it. And we walked her right up to the door. I was so mad. She's cussing out the manager. She's like, "You fucking loser. Fuck you." Because they know each other, apparently. And she's just saying every name in the book to our manager.
Lifetime ban, I'm guessing?
Oh, yeah, dude. The manager is like the sweetest girl. She's great.
She's the nicest person of all time.
Tough, though. I wouldn't want her mad at me. And so Caroline, she's just taking it. She's like, "Yeah. Whatever," and then she's leaving, and I'm like, "Hey," I'm like, "You are like, it probably goes without saying, but you're banned, right?" And then I close the door. She got her outside. I closed the door. Turn around. Her boyfriend is right here, and he's like, he's like, what the fuck did you say to her? And I just he was like very violent immediately, and I just like backed up, and I put my hands up. I'm like, hey man, we don't need any more trouble. It's just best if you guys go. And he's like, what the fuck did you say to her? He kept being like, what'd you say to her? Why are you talking to her? What'd you say? And I said, hey man, I just let her know that she's banned. She's not welcome here. You guys aren't welcome here anymore. And he snapped, and he like lunged, and he grabbed the manager. She's like tiny. She's like comes up to like.
He grabbed a woman?
He grabbed her, and before anyone could do anything, he just like grabbed her and like shoved her into me, and like slammed us both into the wall. And then another guy works there, Carson, who's a big dude, and another comic who was kind of hanging around, Benji Rothman. They both grabbed him, pulled him up, and like shoved him outside. And then it was all fine. It all sort of happened at once. It was really crazy. And I was like, I'm sorry I did not sidestep and hit that guy. And then Carol Ann was like, I'm so glad you did not. It's like, would have been so much more.
And you know, not one person said I had a good set after that moment.
Jesus Christ.
They're all too preoccupied.
The lady outside, she was like, I know we've been kicked out and we just swore at everyone, but I just want to say that comic who was on stage while we were getting thrown out, he was our favorite. He was better than the headliner.
That's my fan base.
Oh yeah, people who are in the middle of getting kicked out of comedy shows that's a very specific fan base.
I came off stage, and then the manager, I was like, she's telling me what happened, and she's like, I'm just waiting here for that guy to get in a car because that's gonna be great. I get to phone the cops, and so we were both looking to see, and then we just saw his girlfriend drag him down the gorge. Like, guess what?
They didn't drive. I thought for sure they were gonna drive.
But then you can phone the police at that point.
What is the text? Hold on 1 second here. Hold on. Yeah, it was crazy. And then I like that happened, and then I walked back inside, and then like a minute later, I just went on stage and closed the show.
Yeah, and you crushed too. It was great.
Thank you.
I got into a fight at Hecklers last year with a fucking bitch.
Did you? I think I remember that.
Remember? And then she accosted Dylan outside.
Oh gosh! Did he have a anxious meltdown?
No, it was actually pretty funny. She got kicked out, and I was like, "Everyone's fucking sick of listening to you. We're not here to hear you." She's like, "Comics love to be heckled." I'm like, "Nope, they sure don't."
Oh, I remember
that. I hate that.
Benji sent me a text, and he was like, "Just so you know, I was fully ready to punch that guy's girlfriend."
Who said that?
Benji. And then I said, he's joking obviously, and then I said, don't worry, I'm sure he did as soon as they got in the car that they for sure drove home in. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a crazy one. So yeah, we hate I don't like people who yell out. Here's why
Chatty, I don't like... But let me ask you this, Dan, quickly. Do you like the heckling, maybe one heckle off the top or whatever, but people chatting like is way more annoying to me.
Oh,
like,
yeah, people chatting way worse than
heckling I can kind of figure out a way to deal with that, but when it's like chat, I fucking can't stand that.
Well, and also when someone heckles, like when someone yells out, it's like they are having a good time. They're paying attention to the show. They just don't it's not computing fully how it works. Whereas if they're chatting, they're not even watching. They're just watching and then discussing the joke, which is like it's just so shitty for everyone else around them. It's so much worse to just chat, just laugh. And when people like whistle after a joke or anything like that, clap or laugh, maybe a little woo, nothing more than that. Please, if you're listening, it's not helpful at all. Like, so that's.
And you know what the worst I ever saw when I worked at Hecklers was when Storage Wars was like a hit show.
Yep.
And they kept saying yep after everything. It was insane. Like, I remember me and Aaron, the owner of Hecklers, running around being like, keep it down, don't say yep. And it was like, after everything was like, yep, yep.
So annoying.
It was
that's really funny.
That said that.
That's very funny. But I think the biggest takeaway from this, I mean, the girl was annihilated, so whatever. But the boyfriend, how is the boyfriend not like, I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry that this happened.
He's a bro.
Good to have. That rarely happens. Usually, if you have to kick someone out, their other half, whether it's their boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, the other half is almost always like, "I'm so sorry."
Yeah, it's embarrassing, right?
Yeah,
Like
but I mean, I guess kudos for the undying support, no matter what. I guess.
I wouldn't be able to deal with that.
Dude, okay.
No.
Here's another thing I don't like, but it's also really funny. I know we're not a political podcast, and we try to stay away from that. Did you see that Donald Trump's one of his advisors accidentally texted their war plans to the reporter from the Atlantic and left him in a group chat? They're planning bombings of Yemen on group chats.
With like emojis and shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
Insane. Is that not? Can you not like? Can these people not be impeached for this? Is this not like?
No, they're going to impeach them themselves.
Can we also say, Canada, this is the other real crazy one, is Danielle Smith going on Breitbart? Pierce of all, yikes.
Yeah.
And then
Breitbart's
also then being like, oh, I asked the U.S. to slow down so that we could get Pierre Poilievre in. Is that not illegal?
It should be, right? Like she's trying to sway people to
from an outside country. That's that's actually that's crazy. That's like Russian stuff. So she's not a
fucking horrendous human being.
She's a fucking traitor. Yeah. She's a traitor.
She is. I'll say it again. A fucking cunt.
All right. Anyway, those are all the things that are bothering me right now. I don't think I have anything else. I will add this. I don't know if I told you guys about this, but like we were talking about sales earlier and how they told us to like make up stuff to go talk to people. Did I talk to you about trying to buy a car and the little thing that the guy tried to say to me when I was trying to buy a car?
When were you trying to buy a car?
Well, I've been in the process of maybe buying a car for the last like month.
Okay. So what did they say? What did he say?
Nightmare process.
It sucks. Yeah.
Well, one guy, I test drove the car. I liked it. I was probably gonna get it, but it ended up being they couldn't get the money right. But the guy was like, he was taking a while to like bring the car around, and he finally comes back and he's like, oh, sorry. He's like, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, normally it only takes a second, but like a guy flagged me down and was like, oh, is that the new, or is that the, he goes,
whoa!
He goes, a guy flagged me down and was like, oh, is that the 2022 Infiniti QX50? It's like, yeah, I love those, man. I've been looking everywhere for one. And the guy's like, sorry,
That's
man.
Sneaky.
Looks like a guy's about to buy this one. And he's like, no way, man. If he doesn't get it, please let me know. Here's my contact info. The dude trying to sell me the car is like 22 years old, and he's telling me all this. He's like, this just happened outside. And I straight up, I sat there, I was at his desk, and I looked at him, and I'm like, hey, man. I'm like, that didn't happen. I just said it. I'm like, that didn't happen. And he goes, no, it did. It just happened. And I'm like, you don't have to do that. I'm like, you don't have to.
That's insane, dude.
I'm like, you don't have to do that. Like, that's crazy that you would think that I would think that happened. And he just kept being like, no. And I'm like, I know. I'm like, I have a friend who used to work at this dealership. Like, he told me the stuff that you guys have to do. I'm like, I know that didn't happen, and I just want you to know you don't have to do stuff like that. I'm either gonna buy it or I'm not. Nothing you say in that way is gonna make me be like, oh shit, I better buy the car. And he like smiled and kind of started laughing, and he's like, I swear it happened. I'm like, yeah, okay, dude.
We went.
I would have bought the car if he kick flipped into the office. And said
there
that.
You go.
And then I'd been like, sold. That's done.
The other guy. So I was dealing with them, and then I was also dealing with this dealership in Nanaimo, which is like, if you've never been to Nanaimo before, picture the town that's outside your city. That is scary. That's what Nanaimo is. Picture the town that's a 1-hour drive from the city where you live. That is a place where you would not go. If you're in Alberta, Nanaimo is Red Deer with a harbor.
Yeah, what were you trying to buy? A bloodstained Corolla?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was trying to buy this car, and then the car salesman, he sounded like a normal dude on the phone when I got there, and this dude was like, nice, but seemed like he was on drugs. He was like unshaven, like and he had like an ill-fitting like silver suit on, like not a gray suit, like a silver suit.
I like that.
And then he was like a guy. He was like a character in GTA in Grand Theft Auto. that is like going to give you a shady job you have to go do, like a side quest. He's like a side quest guy, a side quest NPC from Grand Theft Auto who's going to make you go do sketchy things, and then after that you can like take cars to that dealership and sell them like for the rest of the game. You know what I mean? He like unlocks a thing. That was the guy, and I just like, man, I almost bought a Jaguar.
No.
I didn't do it.
What is wrong with you?
It was beautiful, and it was in the price range. It was
Yeah,
great.
they're super cheap to fix, I heard.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Parts are really expensive.
Yes, I'm not getting it. This guy, I've told him 3 times I'm not getting it, and he just keeps texting me, being like, well, I was just walking by that Jag out there, and I was thinking of you, and I'm like, could you not? Like,
That's insane.
It's just so gross.
Like next week. This week is the week to buy the car.
Why?
Because the end of the month, and they all need to meet their quotas. Because not often, but there are some car dealerships that fire the person with the least amount of sales at the end of every month.
That's crazy. You get
so
relegated.
if you go in, you're going to get this is the best deal time.
And you know where those salesmen used to work? Sport Check in 1990.
yeah, probably. I mean, hey, I also used to work at Sport Check.
Yeah.
I gotta sell my car.
Are you interested?
No, I have to sell my car first. That's how it's gonna have to work because I got too much left on the line.
We went to the auto show in Vancouver last week.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Oh,
it was pretty rad. I got to sit in some sweet cars. But my husband and I decided that if we were going to buy any of the cars there, it would have been the Buick. Who would have thought?
Yeah, so the lady there tried to sell me a Buick.
I love that Buick.
They're nice. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy an American car. She's like, okay, but the Buick. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy an American car. I'm just not going to do that.
No. But it was a nice little car for a good price.
Great, sure. So is a Tesla.
Nope. Tesla's not a good price. And
Tesla for the regular standard cars, I think it's actually pretty good.
It's not as cheap as the Buick.
I'm not going to buy one. Anyway, I'm just not going to buy an American car. But...
No, well, we already have many cars at our house. We've currently 4 insured vehicles for the 2 of us that drive in this house. So we also are not buying a car.
Right.
Because we have too many.
Okay, well, what's going on? What's going on with you, eh, Sarah? What do you not like?
Well, I'm on holidays, so I'm pretty fucking happy. But the raining here is kind of shit. It's been rain it's hard. Like a lot of
rain.
It's a lot of fucking rain.
Yeah.
I don't really like that. There's some expectations of me to do shit when I'm on holidays. You're on holidays, you should get shit done. I don't want to get shit done.
It's a vacation. You don't have to do that.
Right?
No. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to just chill out.
Neither does my fucking husband.
Yeah. My girlfriend, she constantly has to do stuff. I'm like, let's just sit down.
Yeah.
Watch Lord of the Rings and think about that $100 purchase I made that you're mad about. And she always has to clean.
I wish he was behind you. I wish Gandalf was behind you.
I know. Bad internet.
We started watching the Kingsman trilogy.
Oh, the first one's great.
Like the backstory? The newest one is the one that we watched first.
The first one they made.
I think that's the
one with the crazy scene in the church with the gun where he kills everybody.
Nope, that must be the last one.
That's the first Kingsman movie that they made.
That's a Queensman, I think.
It was.
The whole series was called The Queensman, and then she died. Now they had to change the name.
Well, I googled which order to watch them in, so I watched the newest one first because it's how the Kingsman became the Kingsman.
Okay, yeah, so it's not that one.
And then the second one was the one with Halle Berry in it, and they went.
Yeah, so it's not that one.
Okay, so the last one we watched, but then I started having some. So I couldn't sleep last night, so I took a gummy, and then I had some fucked up dreams, like I was living in a Kingsman movie, flying down canyons and anyway.
That sounds dope as hell.
Yeah,
hey, tell me more about the dream you had.
I'm not telling you more. You're fucking such a dick. Anyway, we've been watching the Kingsman, and now I'm organizing my spice cupboard.
Hey, 57 days off the vape today.
What?
Nice.
Wow.
5 days off the patch. No nicotine in my system for the first time since last September.
Are you bitchy or good?
Yeah.
No. For 2 days, I was in full rage mode. I was like, I just have to get through this without having to apologize to too many people. I was in a rough place. But I'm good now. Now I feel good. I got these zero sugar Dr. Peppers because I thought there were no caffeine in them, and then I drank 3 of them, and there is caffeine, and now I don't feel
Root
good.
beer. Root beer has no caffeine in it.
I know, that's what I went into the store for, and then there weren't any. They were out, so I got these. Anyways, no, it's been pretty good. I've been in mostly rage mode, but I'm better. I'm on the other side of it now. I ran 2 half marathons last week. 2.
Jesus.
So, yeah, coping with all the ways that I know how. I was gonna tell. Oh, I'm watching Severance.
Oh yeah,
I heard it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, it's insane. I'm halfway through season 2. It's crazy. If you haven't watched it, it's very Twin Peaks ish.
Ooh, I love Twin Peaks.
Very
I like
Twin
that.
Peaks. Twin Peaks.
Well, now I want to. What's it on?
It's on Apple TV.
That's literally the only streaming service we don't have. We have every
Yes, you
streaming
do.
service known to mankind except that one.
Get a free trial.
Maybe. Then I'll
Anyway, man, I don't really know that I talked a lot about what I dislike this week. Shane, what's your problem, Shane?
Oh man, I got a couple of them for you there. Here.
Okay.
Well, number one, I was gonna say you should have quit like a week before last Thursday's show because maybe you would have punched the guy that tried to punch you.
I would've.
Yeah. I'm just saying
would've.
that might have been anyway. So, okay. So I was taking my dog for a walk, and this really bothered me, and I don't know why. So maybe you guys can help me out. But there's an old folks home near my house, and I figured out like there's a nice little pathway, and they have a rose garden. I'm like, oh, it's a nice path, and no one's ever on there. And I found out that this old folks home has a secret thrift shop in the old folks home. And they're open 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But then I thought, wait a second.
Yeah, I know.
They're selling the people that... So the people are going in. And they're like, oh my God, it's my friend's shirt. He died a week ago.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been thinking about it ever since. This happened Friday. And I was like, what the fuck? So these people die and they just collect their shit and they sell it in the thrift shop.
Yeah, hey, how much for this urn? How much for this urn?
Isn't that insane? Like, I'm not crazy, right? Like, that's fucked up.
That doesn't feel right.
That's not what.
No, it doesn't. Yes, it is. Who's donating there? They don't even have a sign.
Why do you, Sarah? Why are you like that's not what they're doing?
Because
That sounds.
when
totally
our
like
granny died in the home, we took all her stuff after.
But not everybody has people to come and take their
fair.
stuff.
If they don't have family, then maybe. But I don't think they're just like, no, she had nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. And then fucking sell it in the thrift.
They're selling Gladys's sweaters in there.
I
and then
might like
these fucking
Gladys's
old
sweaters.
people.
Did you go in there?
Yeah, but the people that still live there, that's like the secret of Nim. They see the owl's fucking cave. They see it. They see it from afar. It's like death is looming. It's like when there's nursing homes that have a cat. They're like, if the cat sits in your bed, you know you're gonna die.
That's
like
a thing.
a month later. These people are staring into the grave at this fucking thrift shop.
I wonder if they have things in the thing where they'll be like, "Oh, Greg's going to the store pretty soon, I think."
Yeah.
Greg's working graveyard at the store tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, I think it might be Greg Day next Thursday.
Yeah. Greg did. Yeah. You got your rewards card. That's great. Did you go into the store?
No, it's closed. But I'm like, I have to go in there. I kind of looked in the window, and it's trinkets and it's shit that you'd have when you're dying.
I'll go in there with you. We'll make a video.
I want to go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do
Imagine they have like some sick like bomber jackets and stuff.
Dude, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, like an old Nazi coat.
Like, I might go tomorrow.
Honestly, if it's dope, I'm gonna be sad that I mentioned it on the podcast because 12 people might be showing up.
They don't know where it's at yet, though. You haven't said where it's at.
I'm pretty sure I've doxed myself a few times on
I think you
the
have
episodes,
too.
but
People could narrow it down. It's
I'm like thinking. I think I know where it is. I think I know what you mean.
I'll just say it's beside the soccer fields.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
By Hampton?
Yeah, my BFF lives right there too. I'm gonna make her go with me. She's gonna be so mad and irritated.
I think I'm doing a fundraiser for Hampton School or Hampton Soccer, and I'm gonna bring this up.
Hampton School. Don't.
Oh,
why?
shit.
Just let us get there first. Because if it's good shit, don't out it.
Oh, as if this episode's ever coming out anyway.
Why not?
No, it's easier now. It's gonna come out tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
You know how much flack I've been getting? I work at the thrift shop. That's why I was going to bring it up. But, no. It's so fucking crazy to me. It blew my mind.
Yeah, that's nuts, man. Good for them. I honestly pretty smart.
Okay.
What
I have one more thing. That we recently installed security cameras.
in your house?
Wow.
I hate them. I hate them so much.
Why'd you do that? Because of the
just for
weirdness
protection.
that you attract?
Yeah.
Because of gestures that Shane's whole life.
There's been some like weird things going on.
It's the
I bought my
guy.
girlfriend a taser. And I got it from China. And I turned it on and it scared both of us, so we hid it in my room somewhere. Wait, hold on. I think it's illegal.
Oh my
Don't
god,
put
I
it
want
with
to
the
see this
sex
thing
toys.
so badly. Don't take it to the thrift store.
Don't put it with the sex toys, and then you reach over to grab it in the night.
No, it's in my office.
Tasing Shane's asshole.
Shane has an office?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Look. And then it said, I got it from my girlfriend because she walks it in through the forest at night. The dog's scared. It's okay. It's okay. But she's like, I don't want to use that.
Is she
It's
here?
like,
Is she home?
it's from China and it says like 4,000 volts or something.
Dude. I'm losing my mind when you do that. Is she?
my God.
Is she home? Is Robin
No,
home?
Robin's at work right now.
Oh man, I want Robin to tase you on the show.
No, she doesn't want to touch it. It's scary.
It's
Tase
like
yourself
brass
right now.
knuckle
No,
taser
it
combo.
says that you get a heart attack if you get touched.
Dude,
So I'm gonna have it on me when I go down the mints every time I do a show.
It's like,
But it's
for our
it's
viewers,
a-
for our listeners who
it's
aren't
a-
watching, it's like
it's
brass
a knuckle one. So you,
It's brass knuckles. It's brass knuckles that.
and
Why
you know
would
what? This was advertised to me on
Why
fucking
would you get her
Instagram.
one?
Is it
Why
for
would you
the
get her
Timo?
one? Why would you
Yes.
get her one that she's using as a last resort? Like you only can. There's no projectile. There's no length on. It's as
What do you mean a
short.
projectile? Well, if
It's
they
as-
grab your shoulder, you go, hey.
It is. It's as short
Oh, this is
as you can
incredible.
make a taser.
Like, I am so
oh.
happy right now. Did you really
It's
get it from Timo?
crazy.
Or Temu? Whatever.
Yes. No. Well, I got it from a. I'm not gonna out the company because I'm pretty sure it's not legal to have this.
I think you're correct.
You got her the most non-reliable taser possible, like the brass knuckles. Like you got to get her one with a stick on it or something.
What do you mean
like
a stick? If someone grabs you, be like, "Sss," you know. Anyway, so that's the point of like I got the security cameras.
My point is, in order for her to use that, she'd either have to be A, attacking them herself, or B, already be being attacked. Like, why wouldn't you get something that could like,
you know,
ward them off?
What made me kind of laugh, and I don't know, it's a Type-C charger to charge it. That's so insane to me. Anyway, I was like, but I got I got the security cameras. Nothing's happened. I'm like, I gotta start being a little more aware. But the security cameras have backfired on me because every time I do something fucking dumb, it's on camera.
Yeah, great.
And I had some people over like not long ago, and my girlfriend has the app now, and she's like, "Why is that guy here? I hate that guy." And I'm like, "No, how do you know what's going on?" Constantly, she's like, "Oh, you left the dog outside. You haven't picked up." I'm like, "Now it's just a security camera for me.
Yeah.
It's not for anything. I'd rather use my taser and tase the guy out there."
Yeah, you just gave your girlfriend surveillance privileges over your life.
Yeah,
No,
I'm on camera right now.
this is really funny. All of this is the funniest thing ever.
But that's all I had today. I hate security cameras. I don't like it.
Like Shane's just trying to eat like too many cookies. He's spray painting it like he's an art thief. Like comes into his house, balaclava over his head, sprays the security camera,
Okay.
gets the cookie tray.
This-
Oreos.
This is how much I hate the security cameras. I don't know why I'm leaning in to tell you guys this. I secretly just canceled the subscription, so it's not. Oh, the internet must be down. That's
Oh,
all I
that's
said.
really funny. That's great. Do you know that my girlfriend has me on the Find Your Friends app? Like she knows she has my location
Yeah.
at all times, but I don't have hers. I don't
Oh,
want it.
really?
I don't want that kind of power.
That's kind of weird. That's kind of
much.
weird.
I don't want it.
Yeah.
I like her knowing where I'm at. I like it because I'll be on the road and she'll
Yeah.
like make a joke about she'll look where I'm at and then make a joke about some place that I'm next to and be like, don't be going in there or something, you know. And it's cute. I think it's funny. It's nice. I know she's thinking about me. It makes me feel good. I don't want to know where she's at. I don't want that kind of power.
Also, if you know where they're at all times, what are you going to talk about when you meet up afterwards?
Well, she'll ask me how that thing went.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. But you're not
I,
wrong.
I have no interest in knowing where my husband is at all times.
But he's at work.
Yeah.
I know.
He's at work. That's where he's at. He's at
Probably.
work. Or he's in the hot tub.
Maybe for our first year anniversary, I'll get all two of you guys.
Branded? Can we get branded? Build your problem tasers. Yo, how much?
I should put this. It was only like $50.
50?
Yeah. It's just.
I feel like Shane's gonna tase himself. Should we take a vote?
I know. I'm kind of
Who
scared.
will be the first one that gets tased? My vote is for Shane. Shane will
Oh
accidentally.
yeah.
Shane's getting tased. Robin's never getting tased. Shane's getting tased for sure.
I'm not.
all right.
I'm not bringing it out anyway.
We gotta wrap this up. I'm getting.
Okay, we'll wrap it up.
You guys are idiots. I love you guys so much.
Oh, this was great.
Oh, it was fun.
Okay, thanks for listening in today. We'll see you guys next week.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you. Bye.
Bye.